Alright, we are back for the final video in this reassembly. What we're going to do is go ahead and put this LCD back onto the mid-frame of this phone. We have our covering here. We're going to go ahead and remove it from the mid-frame here. So we need to put in our bottom buttons of the phone. The home button, the menu button. We're going to go ahead and insert the ribbon cable into the bottom here. And you'll see that the little buttons will fit back correctly into the bottom of the phone. It has an exact cutout for the way it's supposed to sit. So just make sure the adhesive that you have on the back of it is still holding it into place. Make sure the ribbon cable comes all the way through and sits nice and flat on the back of the phone. Make sure all the glue is cleaned off around the edges of the phone. I'm going to go ahead and insert the ribbon cable through the slot within the mid-frame. Line up the speaker bezel at the top and go ahead and press it into place. And then work our way down to the bottom here. Make sure we get it nice and snug on the bottom of the phone. And work our fingers around the sides. Make sure that everything is fitting nice and tight. Go ahead and just check the buttons here on the phone and make sure that they function properly before we go ahead and reassemble. I want to make sure that everything in the phone is working 100% before I take the time to put everything back in and together. No point in reassembling if you're going to have to disassemble it to make sure something functions. Perfect, the phone powers on. Definitely have the power to the buttons, as you can see that they lit up. Go ahead and just try them out here and see if it functions properly for us. Perfect. Everything seems to be working great on the phone. Go to remove the battery. Go ahead and remove the logic board here just real fast. Perfect. We'll go ahead and put our vibration earpiece and 3.5mm jack module back in. Kind of start the earpiece side and see if we can't get it to get nice and flush. Push in the headphone jack just a little bit. Something looked a little funky on the earpiece speaker there, but it's fine. So we can't get that to fit right back into the correct spot. Make sure it's nice and flush and into the area it's supposed to fit into. Alright, there we go. Make sure that the ribbon cable faces upwards on this one. Go ahead and put our front-facing camera and sensor back into the phone. We have our little bracket here. We go ahead and push it in, and then it'll kind of lift forward towards the top of the phone to fit back into place. And we can go ahead and insert our screw to hold the bracket into place. Alright, take our logic board. Go ahead and insert it underneath here. Make sure that our home button cable fits back underneath the logic board. To kind of pull the USB portion downwards and fit back into the USB slot here. Go ahead and put down our front-facing camera, the earpiece 3.5mm jack, and the LCD ribbon cables here at the top. And the home buttons down here at the bottom. See if I can get this to fit back in. Sometimes these cables can be a little bit tricky. There we go. We have the rear housing of the device. We'll go ahead and snap it back into place. Make sure it has a speaker module. Go ahead and just push it down and snap it back in. Make sure the clips down the sides and the interior portion of the battery area snap back into place. Inspect it, make sure everything looks nice and good, which it does. Go ahead and put the rear 6 screws back into the device. They don't have to be put in extremely firm. You want them to be nice and snug though. Don't want to have them loosen up. Alright, almost finished. Go ahead and put our battery back in. Just make sure that the rear cover snaps back into place for us. Here we go. Go ahead and power the device on. Excellent, and it functions well. That is the complete repair of the Samsung Galaxy S2. If you have any comments, go ahead and put them in the comments section. Hit the video if you like it. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.